Okay, one mortgage. Suppose you're a bank. You hold a bunch of mortgages. That means the people in the houses, if you lend them the money, they're promising to pay you back. You value all those mortgages at $100 million. The interest rates go down, the government lowers the interest rates, half of them take advantage to refinance it, pay you back what they owe, and they refinance it to a new mortgage. So I've only got half the people left. Most of the people have the same size mortgage. Half the people are left. Is that shrunken pool, half as big as the original pool, is that worth 50 million, half of what it was before, or more than 50 million, or less than 50 million? How would you decide that? Again, it's a question which I'm a little puzzling now, but actually you should be able to get the sign of that today. And start realizing, so that's what the first traders have to do. They see interest rates went down, a bunch of people acted. The people who are left in the pool are different from the people who started in the pool. Now we've got to revalue everything, and rethink it all. So how should we do that? Okay, let's say you want a hedge fund, and some investor comes to you and says, oh, things are terrible, look at all the money you lost from me last year. I know you're doing great this year, you made it all back that you lost last year, but I don't want to run that risk. So if I want to give you my money, $1 billion, I want to get the superior returns you seem to earn, but you have to guarantee that you don't lose me a penny. I don't want to run any risk. I want a principal guarantee, it's called, that when I give you $100, I'll never have that. You'll always return my $100, and hopefully much more, but never less than $100. So is there any way to do that? Or you know that you've got a great strategy, but of course it's risky, you could lose money, you've lost money a bunch of times before. So how can you guarantee the guy that he'll get all his money back and still have room to run your strategy? Well, it sounds like you can't do it, but of course a lot of people want to invest that way, so there must be a way to do it. So you'll figure out how to do that. So, three more struggles. The scientist discovers a potential cure for AIDS. If it works, he's going to make a fortune. He started a company. The Yale scientist, medical school, started a startup company. Yale was going to take all his profits. But anyway, he started a company, and if this thing really works, he's going to make a fortune. If it doesn't work, it's going to be totally zero. You calculate, let's say you believe your calculation, that the expected profits that he'll make if it works, the probability of it working times the profits, the expected profit is equal to the profits of all of General Electric. Should his company be worth more than General Electric, the same as General Electric, or less than General Electric, since it's got the same expected profits? Well, I can tell you the answer to this one, because I think most of you would think, first you think, well, maybe the same thing. You say, well, it's these things. So risky, you're going to be way up here with one thing, and it's so risky, and General Electric is so solid, probably the General Electric is worth more. But the answer is the Hayes company is worth more. So how could that be? So another question. Suppose you believe in this efficient market stuff, and you rank all the stocks at the end of this year, from top to bottom of which stock had the highest return. Here, it's 2010. Let's say 2010. This year's a weird year. So let's say you do it in 2010. All the stocks, the highest return is the lowest return. Now, suppose you did the same thing in 2011 with the same stocks. Would you expect to get the same order, or the reverse order, or random order? Now again, if you believe in an efficient market, so the market's really functioning, the prices are fair and all, I'll bet most of you will say, you won't know, but you might say, should be random the next time, because, firms always do better work by luck. But that's not right either. So you're going to know how to answer that question by the end of the class. Okay, one last one. The Dow Jones over the last 15 years has gotten something like a 15% annualized return. A hedge fund, one thing, has gotten 11% over the last 15 years, counting all its losses and stuff like that. So, is it obvious that the Yale endowment has done better than the hedge fund? Would you say that the Yale manager is better than the hedge fund manager? Its return was 15%, the hedge fund only got 11%. So I'm asking the question, and I would say that David Swensen would think about it the same way I think about it. So, suppose I told you that the Yale hedge fund had lower volatility than the Yale endowment has lower volatility than the hedge fund. Which sure does. Would that convince you now that the Yale endowment has been managed better than the hedge fund? Well, we're going to answer this question again, and you can see that the answer will surprise you. So, we'll be so surprised I wouldn't have brought it up. Anyway, so, now, that's the kind of thing that in finance you ought to think about. So, the crisis of 2007, which we're going to spend a long time talking about, I just want to get back to that subject. The kind of things that I used to teach for years before I was confident about my theory of crises, and there's the kind of questions you have to face all the time in hedge funds, the decisions you have to make, and things you have to tell investors. And so that's the basic part of the course. But I want to say more. So I want to talk about the crisis of 2007, 2009. It started as a mortgage crisis. Okay, now how could it be that everything goes wrong in mortgages? I mean, they're 4,000 years old. The Babylonians invented mortgages. You lend somebody money, you put up collateral, you don't pay, you take the house, you take the guy's life, he's a slave or something. But it's the same thing. You put up your money, and the guy promises to confiscate something he doesn't pay. 4,000 years, and we screwed it up. How could that be? So, why should a screw up in the mortgage market have such a big effect on the rest of the economy? With subprime mortgages, it's a terrible idea. Was there some logic to it? And how did we get out of the crisis? How is it that everybody was saying this is the worst crisis since the Depression? Maybe another Depression, and things seem to have turned around. What is it that we did to get things to turn around? I don't think we're out of it yet, but things are a lot better than they were a year ago. So what is it that the government did to turn things around? It didn't do nearly enough, I think, but it did something. What exactly did it do? Now, sure, we're talking about the whole thing with irrational exuberance. I'm going to say it's all the leverage cycle. But anyway, so the mortgage crisis. Now, our free market's good. Okay, I want to talk about the argument. The argument was first made by Adam Smith, but the Google hand, the modern mathematical argument is Ken Arrows, my business advisor. And, because everybody knows that monopoly and pollution and things like that interfere with the free market, and they have to be regulated. But the financial markets, there's no monopoly. As long as there's no monopoly and there's no pollution, should the free market function there? So I want to go over that argument and show you what was missing, as I said before. And the last week we're going to talk about Social Security and, how could that system be going bankrupt? I mean, it just seems shocking. It was a $2 trillion trust fund. It's going to run out in 2024 or something. And after that, the system will be broke. And so how did it happen? Why is it broke? What can we do to fix it? And what's really Bush said, well, it's terrible. Even if you manage to sort of get the trust fund rehabilitated, young people like you are going to get a 2% rate of return. People get money in the stocks. You don't want to the last crash with long haul returns of 6%. So it's terrible Social Security. Something's wrong with the system. We should privatize it and let everybody, young people like you, put your money in stocks instead. Well, or the debate 2000 said you can't do that. It's going to be empty. We're expecting their money. You can't get paid. And both of them agreed that a lot of people will fall. People like you are getting old, we're going to retire. That's why the system's going to get broke. So that's a conventional wisdom. All three of those things are wrong. So we're going to find out why. Okay, so that's the thing. So in summary, why study finance is to understand the financial system, which is really part of the economic system, so make informed choices. Is privatizing Social Security a good or bad thing? Regulation of the financial market is a good thing. The language they can learn, here's the language that's spoken on Wall Street, was created by professors and practitioners use it. So I think for me it's incredibly fun. All these little puzzles, as J.P. Morgan said, money's just a the SAT score, and you have to figure out what something's worth in the end, and if you get it right, you solve the puzzle way. And, you know, it'll help you make good financial decisions with the career. That's the standard reason to take finance. So the prerequisites of the course, I want to make this clear, you don't really need Econ 115. It's really helpful because this logic of the free market being good or bad, you know, that was already started in Econ 115. Oh, that's what they call it now, right? Still called 115, right? So, I used to teach it, but I haven't done it for years. So anyway, what you really need is mathematical self-confidence. It's not going to be high math, it's going to be simple math, but it's relentless over and over again. And I can tell you that every year, there's 5% of the, you know, of you, let's say 5 or 10 out of 100, 20 are going to just get bored doing problem after problem, and you're probably not that, you know, those 10 maybe haven't that much experience doing it, don't feel very confident doing it, stop coming to the class, and then really have no idea what's going on. So if, you know, my sister is probably much smarter than I am, but she doesn't like math. I wouldn't, you know, she wouldn't take this course. So if you're not confident doing little mathematical problems, just don't take the course. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble. I don't know how to say this in general. I want to warn you not to do it. It's easy math, but it never stops. Every week there's going to be a problem set. The exam, there are problem sets. The exam is doing problems just like the problem sets. But if you don't like that, you know, to me, finance is a quantitative subject. What's so beautiful about it, I think, in one aspect I really like, is that you have these complicated different things you have to weigh, but at the end you have to come up with one number. What is the price you're willing to pay for something? It's very concrete. I might take advantage of the concreteness by turning every question into a number. I have it on the one hand, on the other hand, and, you know, it's a number. And so, so if you don't like numbers, it's not a good course to take. So what are the kinds of things you have to know? You have to understand the distributive law of arithmetic, you know, which I have little kids and I see that's not so easy to understand anyway. You have to understand the idea of functions, the contingent plan, simultaneous equations, that's what we do for equilibrium and arbitrage, taking a derivative, that's marginal utility, the idea of diminishing marginal utility, a concave function, you know, that's just like that, that's list aversion. The bankers invented the logarithm, compound interest, you have to know what taking a logarithm and the exponential means, and you have to understand how to take probability weighted averages of things, and we're going to use Excel for a lot of the problems, which we'll teach you, which you learn by the end of the day, you'll be better at it than I am. So, my office hours are 4 to 6, my secretary's assistant is Renee, does an accident missing, she always tells me, Wilson, she just started 3 days ago, but I'm sure she'll be great. There will be 2 lectures a week in the TA session, so every Tuesday with the problem set, starting this Tuesday, through the next Tuesday, there'll be 2 midterms, you know, there's a lot of stuff to learn, and so I found everybody, I mean, please take a course, you take the midterm, it'll focus your mind and make it a lot easier, so I get 2 of those, you only have the course to study, and so it's almost easy to study for. I recognize that some of you have problems on one of them, especially the first midterm, and if you do vastly worse one exam than the rest, I'll have to ignore that. But most people don't, by the way, do vastly worse on one exam than the rest. So the final 40 problem sets 20, and the 2 midterms are 20, Tuesday to Tuesday, so all the TA sessions are Thursday to Monday, so we're going to start next Thursday. So you see the 2 classes, you know, the classes are Tuesday, Thursday, the next Tuesday, there's a long time in between here, so all the TA sessions meet there. So they're the same moment in the class. I don't have all these textbooks, all by the Nobel Prize winners, all by those financial grades, you can buy any one of them, but I have my own lecture notes, because as I say, I think it's teaches like an intellectual course, and there's a huge list of books on the crisis. Some of them time to read this stuff now. Okay, so what's the anyway? So I went now, okay, that's a great question for how the course runs, or how whether you think you should take the course, or whether your preparation. So if you want to take any time to see it's okay. But without the content, it's all problems. So let's go do it. Any questions? Yes. Yeah, so next Tuesday, we'll do this Tuesday after. So I know that's early, but you know, you probably already know whether you're going to take the course or not. Yes. So I teach it next year. Actually, I probably won't, because I'm going to go on me, but I might, probably not. But you know, someone else will teach it. Yep. I don't believe this, you know, they're all good. So they're all famous people. The books are, you know, kind of self-copies, so the pitch, they're quite low level, and they're very good. So I would, you know, any one of them is good. Miller's book, Merton's book is good. So Steve Ross is a friend of mine, he's teaching Yale, so his book is good. So any one of those is very good. But they're not quite at the same mathematical level because they're trying to sell, you know, thousands of books. And they stick pretty closely to this financial view of the world that everything's efficient. Yes. Carl, that's a good question. I don't think so. No, they're shaking their head. So it won't be fine for you. But it will be, you want to look back at your old age. I was there. I saw the record cycle. The lecture notes are all posted already. We'll go to class. The first 12 are there. And I'm changing them each year. So let me change the last year's first 12 over there. We might change a little bit. I'll get an idea of what they're about. The first lecture's not on. With the rest of them are. Any other questions? Yes. Oh, you should be signing up now. I can do this online. I can sign up online. Yes. You should pick your sessions. We might add another section if all of you stay, but you know, probably won't. So, but we do, we'll add another TA section. Okay, yes. Grade distribution. I know the standard Yale junior level course, grade distribution. Which is, you know, I was at Yale. Things were much tougher, but so it's a standard distribution. I don't remember offhand. But I'll tell you all the distribution of the midterm. So the midterm before, you have a chance to drop the course after the midterm, and then we have another midterm right at the end of the course. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to say that, but ask me again. So I went over the things you have to know. You have to be able to take, if you have 3x minus 4x squared, you have to be able to take the derivative of that. Just 3 minus 8x. If you've got the log natural of x, you have to take the derivative. It's 1 over x. If you've got 3x plus 5 equals 10 and 2x minus 7 equals 12. You have to judge yourself, but you can do that comfortably, so you don't have to worry about the mechanics of doing that. You can think conceptually about what the question is asking. Alright, I want to do one experiment. We have to, what is this at? 10 over? Whatever. 10 over. Okay, so we have 15, 13 minutes. So I want to end with one experiment. So, you okay with this? So this is something we're not going to have time to figure out the answer to, but, so, okay, so I need 16 volunteers. How about the first 2 rows? Why don't you just volunteer? You'll survive, and you know, I know it's a drag, but you'll do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run an option. So please stand up, and any of you go to the side, 8, come over here. That's okay, you'll be okay. I know everyone's reluctant to do this. So I only need 16. Okay, okay, count them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, you guys have to come the other way. The TAs aren't going to persist. You don't need to, you're not in this, right? Yeah, no. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we only need 8. Would you mind? Okay, one of you both that down. So would you like to participate? Come on, we'll use another one here. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. There you go. Okay, so if you mix these up, they're going to be 8 sellers and 8. So, right? Buyers. So shuffle them on the hand one. Okay, so we've got 8, and these are the 4 buyers. So we've got 8 sellers and 8 buyers. So I'm putting over the scene that the experiment before. I'm going to shuffle them right there. Yeah, we're all sellers. So we have Each of them knows what the football ticket is worth to her. Three women here, so these are the hers. Each one of them, she knows exactly what it's worth to her. So say it's 15. Football ticket's worth 15. Now she can sell it for more than 15. She's going to do it. She's going to make a profit. If she sells it for less than 15, she's not a very good trader. Okay, she's not going to do that. She's going to say, if I can get more than the football ticket is worth, I'm going to sell it. If I can get worse, if I can't get more than it's worth, I won't sell it. Okay, so everybody knows what the football ticket is worth for herself. All these guys, they know what the ticket is worth for them. So say someone thinks it's worth 30. That guy's going to say, if I can get it for less than 30, like for 15, I'm going to get it. If I can get it, that'll give me a profit of 15. If I can only get it for 40, I'm sure not going to do that because I'm paying more than I think it's worth. Okay, so you all got that covered. Reservation value yourself. You don't want to pay more than it's worth because then you're losing money, and they want to sell it for more than I think it's worth because then they're making money. Okay, so nobody knows anybody else's valuation. The information is distributed completely randomly across the class. Now, there's a famous experiment. I'm not the first one to watch it. I've done it for 10 years. I do it with my graduate class and my undergraduate class. The undergraduates, by the way, always do that with my graduate students. But anyway, so this knowledge is distributed in the whole environment. And we're going to see what happens when I start chaotic interaction between all these 16 people. What's going to happen? And you would think you'd be total chaos and nothing sensible is going to happen. And that does happen very embarrassing. But what the efficient market guys would say is something amazing is going to happen. The market is discovering what everybody thinks is worth and figure out exactly the best and right thing to do, and that's what's going to happen. Now, it's hard to believe that with this little preparation you had, zero training, zero experience, and only had 2 minutes to do this. So see, the class has got 8 minutes to go. You're not going to have to do this, but now so going to 6 minutes to go. So it's only 2 minutes of training. They're going to get to a result, which if I had to do it myself, and all the numbers and sort them out, we're taking much more than 2 minutes. And all this is going to happen in 2 minutes. It's hard to believe it, but it won't happen this way. So here are the rules. I'm going to put it all together. Start inching your way towards each other. Okay. And try that. Okay. Now, when I say problems won't take for 2 minutes, you're going to start going out of offers. So if you think it's worth 15, you're going to sell. You're not going to sell for 15. You're going to say, give me 20, or give me 30, or give me 25. You're trying to get as much as you can. You have to yell it out, sell it out. The others are making their offers. When two of you see that there's a deal, you have to shake hands, exchange the footballs, and leave, and tell your numbers to DJ. Where's DJ? Okay, DJ, you're going to stand outside the group. Outside the group, not that way. Okay, so once you make a deal, you just leave and tell what's happened to DJ. Okay, so now stand back here, back there. Okay, so you there has to be public outcry. It's very important that you're telling these things publicly and other people can hear you. And you've only got 2 minutes. Now, 2 minutes sounds like an incredibly short period of time, which it is, but it's much longer than you think. Look right here. You shouldn't trade. I'm giving you valuable advice. You shouldn't trade. You should not trade in the first 10 or 15 seconds. You have to hear what everybody else is offering. If you trade right away, you're probably doing something really stupid. 2 minutes, though it sounds short, it's actually a very long period of time. So be patient. Try to get the best possible price, and we'll see what happens. Any questions about what you're doing? And now, in the heat of the moment, you might be so frustrated that you can't sell when you think it's worth 15 that you sell it for 10. I'm going to expose you in front of all these people to do that. So keep track of what you think the thing's worth. All right. Important to you should you choose to take this class. It will include the syllabus, which will occasionally be revised well in advance. Also, all of the class material will be on this site, including copies of the slides I presented, including these slides right now, practice exams, and any details on the business science. So you can use this website regularly to keep in touch with the course. Today will be a short class. What I just wanted to say is orient you, tell you what this course is about. I know it's a shopping period. I want to give you a sense of what the importance of this course. I want to provide the class, the evaluation, the meeting, and so on. And then give some examples of some of the specific problems that we'll be covering. So before we get started, I have to point out something a little bit unusual about this class. We're doing film. This course is one of 7 courses chosen to begin the Yale University Open Educational Resources Video Lecture Project. And what it means is that when the year is over, these videos will be available on the internet free for anybody who wants to see them. And ideally will be accessed by people across many different countries, some who do not normally have access to university education. I think this is a good and honorable use of Yale's resources, and of course it's also part of Yale's plan for world domination. So because of this, a Yale University production team with Center Media Initiative is improving all the class lectures up there. The idea is that it should be as unobtrusive as possible, and the classroom experience should essentially be the same if they're not there. So it's their intention to take the lectures, the AP, and sometimes the slides, but not take your faces or voices, so we're not having fun with these ones. Two things. One thing is, personally, I have to remind myself not to use profanity to show that they want people to have to do that. There's also another complexity. If you are in the front row, or the second row, or the third row, it's possible that some part of your head, your back, or even your face might end up on film. If you are doing a protection program, or if you're some sort of fugitive, you probably don't want to sit in the front row. I'll give a people out of truth, so we're going to slide back. That's fine. That's talking. Okay, we're ready. So, I'd like to introduce 11 people to this course, Introduction to Psychology. My name is Dr. Paul. I'm a professor of this course. And what this is going to be is a comprehensive introduction to the study of the human mind. So we're going to cover a very, very wide range of topics, including brain, silver language, sex, memory, sadness, disgust, racism, and love, and many others. We're going to talk about things like the proper explanations for differences between men and women, the question of whether animals can learn language, the puzzle of what processes out, the problem of why some of us eat too much and what we can do to stop, the question of why people go crazy in groups, research into what they can trust your childhood memories, research into why some of us get depressed and others don't. The final is there will be 2 lectures a week, as well as course readings. Now, to do more of the course, you have to attend both the lectures and do the readings. There will be some overlap. In some cases, the lecture will be quite linked to the readings, but there will be some parts of the readings that will not find their way to the lecture, and some lectures, some entire lectures, that will not connect at all to the readings. So, to pursue this course properly, you have to do both. What it means is that if you get the class, you need to get notes, and so you should get them from a friend or from the person sitting next to you. The slides are going to be available online. So one of the things you don't have to do is you don't have to write this down. You take them any way you choose, but if you don't get anything on there, it'll be available online on a post-it, in a format which will be black and white and easy to print out, so you don't have to worry about this. But again, attending is fine. I'm going to do for attending class. Even Brain Psychology, the physician, and there's also a collection of short readings. The Northern Media edited by Gary Marcus. There's an excellent textbook, it's an collection, and you should get the book. They're available at Library Bookstore on your short overview to be written towards the end of class. I'll get details about that later on in the semester. And there's also an experimental participation requirement. And next week I'll hand out a piece of paper describing the requirements. The point of the requirement is to give you all experience actually seeing what psychological research is about, as well as to give us hundreds of subjects to our experiments on. The issue sometimes comes up as how to do well in the course. Here's how to do well. Attend all the classes, keep up with the meetings, ideally keep up with the meetings before you come to class. And one thing I would strongly suggest is to form some sort of study groups, either formally or informally. Have people you can talk to when the exam, prior to the exams, or she's having somebody next to her, I hope you know him. And in fact, what I'm going to do, not just class, there's a jumping period, I don't know who's coming next class or what, but a few minutes prior to the beginning class for people just to introduce themselves to the person next to them. So we have some sort of resource in the class. Now, this is a large class, and if you don't really think about it, it's very honest. And somebody makes you pursue it that way, that's totally fine. But what I would suggest you do is establish some contact with us.
한번 工業バス。バス路線。
what it is. And so by studying these abnormal cases, we get some insight into regular life. So that's the end of the illustration of the example topics. The syllabus lists many more. I'll end by telling you that there's a lot of stuff that we'll be talking about, that I want to talk about, that I am not expert in. And fortunately, there is a community at Yale of the best scholars and teachers on the planet. And so it would be a shame for me not to use them to cover some of these issues. And so I'm going to include 4 guest lecturers. The first one is Dr. Marvin Chung, who teaches the Introduction to Psychology course in the fall, and is my competition. And he's going to give an amazing lecture on cognitive neuroscience, especially the cognitive neuroscience of faces. Dr. Susan Nobuhatsuma is the world authority on depression, and in particular on sex differences in depression. And she's going to talk about this towards the end of the course. Kelly Brownell, she's going to talk, is the head of the Red Center, focuses on obesity, eating disorders, dieting. He'll talk about the psychology of food. And finally, Dr. Peter Sauerday, Dean of Yale College, is going to come to us on Valentine's Day and tell us everything he knows about the mysteries of love. All of these details are in the syllabus, and I'll stick around and answer questions. Hope to see you next week. This is a relatively simple topic. If I think people get any kind of high school physics, you would have done this thing, the fluids. So this is the subject of today, fluid dynamics and static. So let's start with a simple static problem. You're going to take, whenever I say fluid, you're free to imagine water or oil. That's good enough example of fluid. One important property of the fluid, the density, denoted by rho. Density of water, I will probably denote by substance W. And you know that's mass fluid volume. For water, that happens to be 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. So let's not look at it. I think it's a very simple concept. There's one study concept is the one of pressure. So you have the notion of the pressure. If you go to swimming pool and you dive down to the bottom, you know the pressure is going up. So what's the formula definition of pressure? It's like this, it's a scalar, it's got a magnitude, it's got a direction. That's what I want to explain to you.